É, cá estou jogando Wuthering Waves. Tentando, ainda não entendendo muito o que se passa aqui. Muito blá blá blá. Outro Genshin-like, né? Mas vamos lá, né? Vamos no ritmo da Anitta, né? Misturando inglês com espanhol. Porque é o que tem, porque fomos sabotados pela comunidade super, né? Acolhedora do Genshin, que sabotou a pesquisa de mercado da Kuro Games e ela não se mancou de botar português aqui. É cômodo, né? Fazer o quê?
Mrs. Panwa, good morning. 3 bowls of extra spicy noodles, please.
Mona, xixa. É uma xixa mesmo. Muito xixada ela.
What did I tell ya? Nothing beats a bowl of spicy noodles in the morning.
Tá,
What
né?
do you say, Rover?
Looks like Bijou's locked herself in the lab again. Hasn't left since yesterday. Bet we won't see her till she's done with her research. No, wait. Since you're the subject of that research, we could use you as bait to lure her out. We can tie you up at the Academy's entrance, and with just a few tugs of the rope, I bet every researcher will come running at you with Bijou leading the pack. Hook, line, and sinker. By the way, now that we figured out the sugar pearl and the sundial, all that's left is that weird leaf and run-of-the-mill mangosteen, right? So it only took us one trip to the Academy to solve half of our problems. Either Rover's really smart, or Madam Magistrate was gonna make it easy for us to begin with.
What's our next plan of action, Rover?
Investigar primeiro o mangostinho. Investigar primeiro la hoja estranha. La hoja estranha. Que se passa então? Nos quedan 2 dias, mas poderíamos simplesmente esperar. Tenho outros planos. Vamos
As
pelo
for the
primeiro.
mangosteen, we got people selling these at the market nearby. We might find some clues there.
Mangosteens are not from Jinzhou. These fruits are usually brought in by boat. Should we start from the harbor? Do you think the token is guiding us outside the city? The access pass may be another hint. There are usually no checkpoints set up in the city besides at City Hall. A pass isn't required unless you have to leave the city borders.
Now, why didn't I think of that? Gotta hand it to you, Yang Yang. It's a no-go for me if you're leaving the city. My shift's coming up. Protect Rover well, and shoot me a message if you need anything, all right, Yang Yang?
Without a doubt.
Humilde ela. Está fora.
Wind, guide me.
We resonators can boost our combat abilities with special items. If you feel like it.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our
Let's reach farther destinations together.
Why hesitate if you know what you want? Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Another day,
Why hesitate if you know what...
another day, another heroic me! Another day, another heroic me!
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Here we go.
Yang Yan, did you hear that?
That should be the Midnight Range instructing. Defense at the city gate has been strengthened.
Access pass is required if you're heading to the Norfall Barrens. That place is now off limits. What is your business, young lady? It's my third shift and you're still here.
Oh, you must be the soldier on duty at noon yesterday. Nice to see you again. I'm a resonator and a trained martial artist. I can handle myself. Please, I need to go look for someone. I've promised the missing man's grandfather to bring him back. Would you let me through?
Be that as it may, I cannot let you, given the current circumstances. My apologies.
Well, everything seems fine in the city. Are things really that bad on the front lines?
That's why we must stay vigilant, so people in the city can go on peacefully with their lives. Besides, General Gian is currently there at the Norfall Barrens base. Dangerous as it is, he will keep an eye on every soldier, including the one you're looking for. We have already sent a report on your case. You could just go home and wait for the good news. What's the point of staying here?
Thank you, but I have already asked the patrol station for help and tried every method I could think of. Please let me through. I promised him, so I gotta give it my all. I understand your concern. I don't want to be a bother. Would it help if I hid my presence and stayed somewhere further away? How about 5 miles? Or maybe 100? Well, 1,000 might be too far, though. I wouldn't be able to see you clearly.
Listen, nobody knows when the soldiers will return, and even if they do, you might not find the one you seek. It's a dangerous road ahead if you want to reach the front lines, and you don't even have an access pass. Your access pass has been verified. Just you two?
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate it. I intend to leave the city with them, and they have agreed. Will it be an issue for you?
Well, it says you have the highest level of access, so no procedural issues here. Honestly, he could lead an entire troop out of the city with that access pass, and no one would question it.
Sure.
So you're looking for the relative of a veteran, and you believe he's in the Midnight Rangers camp in Deseret Highland?
Mm-hmm, exactly. According to what I've gathered, Mr. Zhongy's grandson is very likely in the Deseret Highland. Thanks to your help, I can finally leave the city to find him. Of course.
Peraí. Tô mexendo aqui no celular.
I have the key to solving this question. An unwavering faith will resonate with like-minded souls. Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Vamos lá agora. Olha.
Conception.
Que isso?
Conception. Ha!
You don't look like soldiers. Why are you here? The frontliners are right up ahead.
I am Yang Yang. An outrider of the Midnight Rangers.
A missing person. Juyan. The one you're looking for. Is he an average person? Not a resonator, I suppose.
Yes. Have you seen him? Is he all right?
I met him once. He's not officially enlisted, but he seemed determined to join us. He's been secretly following our troops since last year. I think a quartermaster of the rear guards escorted him away, so if he's not in the city, he must be in the rear guards camp. He can't be anywhere else. The actual front lines are right up ahead, and we, the Midnight Rangers, would never allow non-servicemen to approach and risk getting killed.
Thank you.
Now, if you're heading that way, I have a request for you, my outrider comrade. On your way there, you should run into 2 detection beacons. They just went offline. Could you go check on them?
Sure, we will.
Great. I'll send the coordinates to your terminal.
I have the key to solving this question.
The hour is upon us.
Is that the beacon? Greetings. What might interest you here? It's dangerous.
Oh, nothing really. You see, we're just on our way south, to the city.
Excuse me, about this detection beacon.
Run, everyone!
I can't move. So...
Please don't arrest us! We really had no choice.
What happened?
The battles are getting real bad up north, and we couldn't live there anymore. Figured we have to go back to the city. We ain't eaten in ages, and we're broke. Some of us can barely move, because we're so damn hungry. Then we found some expensive-looking stuff here. Now that the military's out there fighting and nobody's really using these things, we thought it might get us a few pennies.
A damage detection beacon might result in a sudden TD invasion from the direction it covers. Our frontline troops would face attacks from both sides. Have you thought about the consequences?
We ain't got the time for that. If we don't steal, we'd starve to death before the tacit discords kill us.
You shouldn't be stealing public property. Please, return the parts. There's still some distance from here to Jinzhou City. Here, you can have my flatbreads. Oh, and here's some money. This should be enough for you to reach the city.
You're giving us all of these? Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, you! Come over and say thank you before you eat.
It was nothing. Master once told me, the sage takes care of all men and abandons none.
Watch out!
I just helped you. Why did you attack us?
You're not feeding us all bread and pennies. Some grub or face the consequences. Let's go, kids. Test our patience.
Save me,
Do as you're told.
boss.
We're begging you! Stop! We surrender! Take us in!
Why did you attack us when I already gave you food and funds? Do you have other mouths to feed, aside from what we see here?
They seem trained. These are not ordinary people.
Of course we're ordinary people. We just joined the exiles recently. We done some wrongs. I tried to run from the patrollers and left the city, but dang, didn't know the battles up north were so crazy. Our new boss ran out of food before we could even figure out the camp. Figured we'd be better off just to go back to the city and get locked up.
Then we ran out of food and cash halfway, so we turned to thieving. We ain't got the balls to rob the army, but with stuff just sitting around, why not? Hey, since you're being so generous, how about you throw a little extra cash our way? There's a bunch of us, some injured too. Your first amount ain't gonna cut it for us to survive.
No, wait. What I gave them was more than enough for them to make it to Jinzhou. I used to travel alone when I left my master. I know how much it takes for someone to survive.
Hey, what's wrong with you, girlie? It won't hurt to give us more.
Pain comes with coveting. He who knows he has enough is rich. It was only meant to sustain you long enough for you to reach the city.
You don't understand, girl. You don't make money very easily in a time like this. If we can't find jobs in the city, we're gonna starve again.
I came from a seclusive place, learning the ways of the world from scratch. It's been a hard time, but even I have managed to make a living with my own hands. If you really can't find any job in the city, come to Liu Xian Tea House and ask for Jian Xin. I will gladly help you search for jobs and work alongside you.
Fine. We'll go. Hurry, move, let's get out of here. I'm not listening to this lecture anymore.
No, I wasn't trying to... Wait. Please put that down.
Quite the sharp eye you got. Fine, here you go.
Is this the only detection beacon you messed with?
Heck yeah. The first one we were trying to steal and you bumped right into it.
Really? Then why does that one over there seem broken too?
That ain't got nothing to do with us. It's been that way for ages. Plus, we ain't ever reached it with all those thorns.
I see. You may leave now. The military's base is not far from here. Shall we fix the beacons before going? Against the winds. 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 Against the winds.
Leave it to me.
Let's give him half. Up and away. Let's give him half. hide from me. Think you can catch up?
I sense your weakness.
Lucky me, lucky you.
The thorns are blocking our path. We'll have to clear them before we can reach the beacon. Oh, please be careful. They look sharp. Maybe we can find something nearby to help us deal with them.
Oh, please have something good this time. Think you can catch up?
Master Tianxing, are you alright?
This is my first time on a battlefield. It feels so different here.
I know another shipment of supplies has just arrived. I've confirmed it, but it's not nearly enough. We must reach out to the city again and demand more supplies immediately.
But the approval process is going to...
Tell them it's an emergency. We are working around the clock here. Any delay could mean the end of our defense. Do they not comprehend? Here's a list of what we need. I'll talk to them if you can't make them listen. Now go, go, go! Move, move! What is it? Why are we still not done distributing these? You new here? Are you backups too? Wait, you don't look like one of us.
I am Yang Yang, an outrider of the Midnight Rangers, and they are...
Excuse me, one moment, please. Careful! This chest holds vital medical supplies. If the wounded return and find no medicine, it's on you. Handle with care and precision. An outrider. So, you were part of the backup force, right? Now, I've got wounded soldiers coming soon, and you're just in time to help. Oh, sorry. Have to answer this. Yes, what is it? An overclocked resonator. Understood. I'll be there immediately. I'm sorry, could you do me a favor? The wounded soldiers are being sent back from the front lines. We need someone to escort them to the medics, but I've got to deal with the overclocked resonator now. Could you please take care of them?
What exactly do you need us to do?
Just make sure they are safe. The medics will take care of their wounds. Thank you.
It's so busy here. It looks like they don't even have the time to catch their breath.
Supplies, medical care, equipment maintenance, personnel management, and logistics. They must carefully manage these matters to provide vital support for our fighters.
So this is what a real war looks like. I had no idea it could get this bad.
Most people would never have the chance to witness any of this. It's natural for you not to know. I think this is exactly what our military strives for, to ensure peace and safety for our citizens. It's a sacrifice made so others don't have to live in fear.
Another day, another heroic me! Everyone's safe and sound? Looks like I didn't practice for nothing then. Ready to roll out? Anytime. Up and away!
Please calm down.
That's barely a scratch. That's...
Stop squirming, will you? We're here because you... Please hold him... Sure.
Are you all...
I'm okay. I'm just... it's okay.
I'll go find a medic.
Thank you for your assist.
They look bad.
Don't worry. I've heard from vet, but things have improved.
Think you can catch up?
Have you confirmed the inventory?
Master Tianxing, have you... Us running into Master Tian...
General!
Follow the Qinglong. To war! Stay sharp. Wind Rider. Bite time. Unstoppable. Retreat to advance.
What's the matter? Are you all right? Oh, I was worried. You just stood there and gazed into the distance. You were unresponsive when I tried talking to you. What did you see?
One nature, one.
It felt as if I was seeing through the eyes of the tacit discord.
A woman in red, who could it be? Your vision. It might the battle of the streams from the Norfolk Barrens feel over. Something, but I did. Rover?
According to Baja, the leaf showed residual fluctuations of tacit discords. Those fluctuations pointed to a certain set of coordinates.
And that is... Teacher Village in the Central Plains. As I make myself reflect on my goals and plans, those voices in the streams become clearer, and everything starts to make more sense. Rover, perhaps you... be the place. I sensed something ominous from the leaf back there, but I couldn't pinpoint its source. And now, the hatred and pain is so strong in this place. I don't even need to concentrate to feel it. Rover, something terrible must have happened here. We have to be cautious. This is a tacit field. Let's take out those tacit discords first. I think I found something, Rover. Watch out! Something's not right. Why wouldn't it attack us?
Brother. Help. Help.
Brother! Help! 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 Help!
It seems to only repeat these lines. This is not a common tacit discords attack other living beings because they need to feed on those frequencies to make themselves whole again. When frequencies are scattered and recombined, a new tacit discord is born. This one probably devoured the frequencies of humans, turning the last bits of a human's consciousness into such monotonous mumbles. Are these words the last cries of someone innocent? Who is behind this twisted plot? I'm sorry. No, that's beyond my ability. I just sensed some complex feelings from it. A mixture of deep sadness and eager anticipation. Rover, I think I know what's going on here. It seems to be begging for help. The village is something true based on the evidence. Perhaps that there must be some. I'll inform Chusia. Sorry. I know it doesn't sound very. Thank you, Rover. As for the little one. Ritualistic wooden plaques. Then why are they here? These plaques are usually placed in ancestral shrines. They seem to belong to a different time. I remember reading about something like this. People held large-scale ancient rituals periodically in their villages, driven by certain beliefs.
I see. Let's check somewhere else.
The area is a mess, but it doesn't look like a war zone. Someone was hurt and dragged away. Look, there are many footprints here. These are traces left by a fight. Someone was injured. These cards. Ah, I see. The Fraxidus is likely behind it all.
The Fraxidus?
Yes. I don't know much about the Fraxidus, but as an outrider, I've worked on related cases. It's a group of extremists obsessed with fusing humans with tacit discords. They've caused terror attacks of various...
Fusing humans and
We've seen signs of the press above the artificer. No one knows that there is one particularly insane overseer. He's great. A man who they belong to. If he's responsible... Huh?
Guess you won't need my self-introduction. Oh, I spent so much time on it.
you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar. Cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Aw, so you really care about her. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? I have a lot to share with you. To begin with, I heard you've lost your memories. And before you knew it, from the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. You are a living, breathing person, but you're just a pawn to many. That's why I'm here, because I see you as a dear friend, and I want to tell you the truth. I am so sorry for everything you're about to face. But truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward to your choice. My goal is simple. I just want to deepen our mutual understanding, nothing more. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more and tell me what you see. As you learn more about this world, your true desires will surface, and our little game will become even more entertaining. And before that, I don't want anyone... what? Maybe you should be asked... I won't tell you everything, so go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch on to that. Now, what is the conclusion you've drawn? I see you don't... I like it. Let me give you a couple more... The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the an innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple villagers. Next, what makes up our main plot? False devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one vulnerable soul pushed onto a path of destruction by the masses. Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Huh? What is it? I see. A clever move, but I'm not telling you. Don't want to disappoint me so soon. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived a flock of carefree lambs. In the day, they toiled for food, and when evening fell, they sought refuge from the looming threat of wolves. Fables. Stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art of conveying hidden truths through fiction. But they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many, and each person brings their own spin, their own focus. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations. Like us now, caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme I had no hand in. This village marks the beginning of my story with Jinzhou. So that magistrate led you here to meet me. Such a clever move on her part. One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. The lambs, drawn in by his words, soon lived in comfort and security. Nope, quite the opposite. The shepherd's arrival is only the beginning. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd could grant their every wish. His flock obeyed, bowing their heads, pleading for better food and shelter. They no longer had to struggle for survival, as their once meager lives were replaced with endless luxury. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god, praising him and holding him in the highest regard. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and pressure from your peers. Wouldn't you bow down and beg for... Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in falls short of our ideals. The shepherd still reigns, and the lambs have grown complacent. It's up to the two of us to make that ideal world a reality. The lambs reveled in endless bonfire parties, celebrating their new god every night, except the one little black lamb. As each night passed, it was the only one to notice how its flock was dwindling away. Rover, do you think someone would give you what you want without taking anything from you? I once believed that too. Thought as long as I paid a high enough price, I could get my desired outcome. But true equality is scarce, always has been. The world was never a fair place, wouldn't you agree? To receive equal retribution, one must give more, and more, and more. When every wish comes with a hefty price, people weigh their options carefully. But when they can make someone else bear the price, they all rush to make more wishes. They don't consider they too may one day pay for another's selfish desire. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed the Black Lamb for the flock's decline. On the next day, the White Lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual, but the Black Lamb was nowhere to be found. The shepherd introduced an unspoken rule to this village. One that our Black Lamb violated by telling the truth. Suddenly, the once doting god stopped fulfilling wishes, because no more sacrifices were being made. After witnessing the Black Lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose the White Lambs did? Ah, those oblivious lambs. Little did they know the most fearsome demon was right under their noses. Well done. You didn't let... Now, I wonder, answer me and I'll who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Brilliant answer. You saw past the obvious. The true culprit was not the shepherd, but the white lambs who chose the shepherd never... No one would have been... Now, my second question. What price did the lambs pay for their wishes? But that's why they wanted it in the first place. Why would they trade their wealth for... Here's my final question. Don't rush, Rover. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrifice.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock, and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After the black lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the black lamb for breaking the rules. He withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. So they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it figured out? The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, and the white lambs who succumbed to their greed. The innocent maiden sacrificed. They had it. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's how he kept the flock in check and maintained the status quo. Fun answer, but no. Not even close. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. You and I, we are the black lamb. Well then, let's see if this... Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right... Oh! You found us already! Shake and shiver. Listen up. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Fleece of white, black, red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, Fuzzy. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I scorchingly don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
I stand ready.
Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after all. Don't be so quick to deny it. Now that I have you here standing before me, I'd love to hear your answers. Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting executive or the rule-breaking Black Lab? The same to survive in a realm of lunatics. Although the last one of these was the sole apostle. Think about it. The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the Black Lab can reclaim the trust of the earth. And eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors.
Stay vigilant.
Swift and resolute.
Endless reverberation.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh, should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from him!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvisation trouble others.
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious, perfect movement. No worries. I know all the do's and don'ts. I don't need you to tell me what to do. Rover, it seems our happy little date must come to an end. But don't forget my sincere reminders. Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't make a hasty decision. We'll meet again in the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Don't worry. I'm okay. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover. If only I could have reached you sooner.
Brother. Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. the brother had mentioned. Could it be... Yes, that is a possibility. Let's talk about it later. It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that, making up stories based on real life. We cannot take his words for granted. Now? What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar vibration from that direction. Please follow me.
It's the missing half. We can piece them together now.
Look, the water is going down.
Wind got
I can't believe it. There is such a big opening down here. How odd. This place should have been soaked in... Dry here. Even the vegetation is thriving. That tree. It's stunning. It's almost eerily enchanting.
Please, save us.
Are you trying to tell us about something hidden here? Where did it go? Oh, is that a diary? That girl just wanted to save her village. But those sacrifices didn't lead to redemption. I guess the tacit discord we saw stayed here to convey her last wishes. Please excuse me. It's getting a bit too cold here. Can we head back now? Sorry, Rover. The air was heavy in that place. The villagers were a complex mix of emotions. Hope, resentment, and despair. And what was the diary's owner longing for? Was it the peaceful life she once had? My apologies. I got lost in thoughts again. I wish I could, but it was tragedies like this that made me want to become an outrider. I cannot stop the lament. but at least I should do every... Really? Dwelling on it? Yes.
Let's give them hell.
Here's the thing. We could really use your... We've been getting... Nobody... Some of those people are even... Since you're always coming at... Thank you. Ring me up when...
This is very suspicious. No matter how I attack. Myself. I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Another day, another heroic me!
Why hesitate if you know what you want?
Another day.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind. Leave it to me.
Please have something good this time.
Me? Look at you. Think you can catch up? Up and away. Let's give him hell.
You earned it, and it's yours to keep.
Let's give him hell.
Here we go. I stand ready. Commence healing. Civilization.
stand ready.
Swift and resolute. Remnants of the past. Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Swift and resolute. Sounds come forth. I sense your weakness. Leave it to me. First. The end has come.
Wind, guide me. Leave it to me. One with the sound. I see you.
Conception.
Gente, vou parar por aqui. Quero jogar outro jogo, gostei. Tô começando a aprender. Graças ao Duda, obrigado Duda, mas tô um pouco exausto, eu vou desopilar com outro joguinho, gente, porque é perplexo, Genshin também é. E esse aqui realmente está interessante. Oh, meu Deus, a uruca voadora de gelo. Uma mistura de Lapras com Lugia com peruca. Adoro. Enfim. Gostei, recomendo. Mas a falta que faz uma legenda em português, porque mi Spanish eres a sensación de la favela, no eres muy bueno. Pero yo lo intentaré. Porque es o que me resta. Enfim, e é muito bonito. Olha, altos closes. Agora, transicionou, tá ótimo. Então, assim, é isso, gente. Divertido, é bonito, ó. Tem uma proposta diferente, não é aquela coisa cheia de lolly, só tem muita waifu aqui, tá me incomodando. Cadê a representatividade gay das gays? Só tem a padrão aí de preto. Vamos botar um pouquinho mais de cor, tô esperando ainda. E é isso, gente. Valeu.
This is a testament.